very charismatic.
Wow, he owned the room. He was up there for about 5 minutes and he owned the room?
Yep.
And he danced at WrestleMania? Like, he owned the room.
Very charismatic and very focused on his issues. But
he knows he's very self-aware,
right.
which I appreciate. He's
right.
very self-aware.
Right.
So, very good. I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. By the way, there was one moment he said he mentioned meeting. It was actually the reporter meeting Roman Reigns. Fans booed. Robinson said, "Hey, calm down. He's still my friend." That was fantastic. Yeah. And him picking on the Miz was amazing too.
Yeah.
Finally, and then we have the Big Show inducting Mark Henry. This was fun. I really enjoyed this. Mark Henry deserved the spotlight he got.
Yes.
And the fact that he broke out all of his characters, he broke out Sexual Chocolate one last time.
Yeah.
He broke out his vest from his jacket from when he did the full retirement against Cena.
Yeah.
Like, I really, really enjoyed this speech a lot. And he was crying. He brought up Owen Hart.
Yeah.
He begged Owen Hart's widow to put him in the Hall of Fame. Like, there is so much to this, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Yeah, I think after everything that Mark Henry's accomplished, not only in his professional life, but in personal life, he touched on people that have helped him and guided him throughout the way. His mother and grandmother were very influential role models in his upbringing. And, you know, like every wrestler form was inducted, you know, gives his background and how, you know, him being a bouncer and these guys, when he's working out, noticed him and basically took a chance at him. And I think it was a great opportunity for him to explain to people who've never got that chance to hear about how he came up in the business. And so thankful, so emotional. And the Owen Hart mentioned, and he mentioned to Martha, who was there in the crowd.
I was using the crowd, but I know he did a shout out to her. I'm not sure if she was in the crowd or not.
Yeah, I mean, she was in the crowd. The camera showed it.
Did it show?
And then basically he said, you know, I'm sorry I haven't checked up on you as I should have, and I know I should be more constant, and I'm going to be more constant and sit, you know, and come over and, you know, we'll talk. But that's the part, I think, where he was so emotional and choked up, you can tell.
And finally, Paul Heyman inducted Goldberg. I enjoyed this. It went too long. But maybe because I was tired. Maybe because I was tired at this point. I mean, he promised a short speech and then went a half hour. So that's my problem here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he promised a short speech and didn't live up to his promise.
Yep.
Are we done now? Are we done with Goldberg now? Are we done? Are we done?
Well, yeah. I mean, I
don't it would come off like I hate Goldberg.
No.
I don't hate Goldberg. I just didn't understand the last year and a half. I didn't get it. And I think it's over now, right? We're done?
Well, you never know. He says you never know who's next.
I think he's done.
I think if you see him, it's not going to be in a wrestling match.
If he does charity stuff, and he does Make-A-Wish
right.
stuff, then I respect it, and I think that's really cool.
But I can see him doing a run-in and doing a spear on someone.
I can see him doing like Stone Cold and Rock do for a while. Right. I can see that.
But as he put, the whole thing stemmed from, you know, the video game putting him as a playable character, and it kind of morphed from there. And the thing is, he said in this round with WWE, he was having fun that he's never had in the past, and he wanted to basically put his wife and son into his wrestling world and show him what he's gone through and show him, you know, all the background, which is great, because as he says, you never mention your family and storylines, but this one he was having so much fun. That's what he wanted to do.
Well, that was the Hall of Fame. Even Derek and Waldo looked tired by the time this is all over and done with.
Yeah.
I don't think he expected it to go as long as it did.
No.
But it was over. We all went to bed because we were tired.
Yeah.
And apparently, a lot of people that I know didn't even go to this. People like friends of mine that were in Orlando did not go to this. Mm-hmm. They went to WrestleCon instead, ended up going to Spring Break, which started at Spring Break 2. That started at 11:55. Mm-hmm. That ended around 2 in the morning. Oh, my God. Moving on. We have the next night. Our next event for us, well, the next day I actually watched the Impact Lucha show, but the next day for us as a group Yeah, NXT Takeover New Orleans, which clocked in at just over 3 hours, and it didn't feel like it. Boy, it did not feel like it at all. Holy crap, this was a good show.
That's because the flow of the show just was kind of continuous.
But we opened the show up, though, with the Cane Hill live performance with this song. I love NXT live performances because they feel like live music videos. Right. And I really like that feature. It's like, here's the video, here's the band, but they're here for a reason. And we're going to show the entire card while the band plays, and I love it. I love performances in NXT. They're so much more fun. So we get into the show. We'll get right into this. We opened up. There's only 5 matches, so it's easy to get through this. NXT North American Championship ladder match. We had Adam Cole, EC3, Lars Sullivan, Velveteen Dream, Killian Dane, and Ricochet. Wow! Holy shit!
Now, let's remember that there are 2 wrestlers that are making their debut.
Yep, EC3 and Ricochet.
Right.
And 2 big men who were just in here for really just because they can be.
But Lars and Killian Dane, to their credit, man, can they move.
Oh, they looked amazing. Overall, I thought this was so much fucking fun. It is so difficult to do a ladder match in 2018 and be original. And they found a way.
They found a way.
They were smashing ladders. They were smashing people through ladders. They were doing all kinds of crazy shit.
Ladder bridges.
Yeah, ladder bridges, ladder everything. But nothing but ladders, which I expected.
And
there was no tables, there was no chairs. It was just ladders, which I appreciated.
I think the one part when you have to have an oh my god moment is when they start out with one ladder and you got 2 guys in one ladder. They bring in a second guy.
6 of them?
Yeah, and then they're wrestling back and forth, and they're able to keep the ladders kind of upright without knocking each other off, and that was an oh my god moment.
My favorite, I think it was Dave that brought it up to me the next day, was Velveteen Dream.
Oh, when he went to the top of the ladder?
Doing his finisher from the top of the ladder, or the top of the ladder, top of the turnbuckle time ladder.
The elbow
Jeff
move.
Fucking Hardy. Yep. And it was amazing.
Yep.
That was some of the most amazing shit I've ever seen. It was so great.
Yep.
Adam Cole wins
the
North American Championship.
Oh, there you go.
How do you feel about Adam Cole winning this title? Undisputed Era. I'm okay with it because the heel holds the belt.
I'm mixed. I'm mixed because, especially if Adam Cole, who puts himself in for...
We'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to the tag team match in a minute.
Yeah, I'm kind of mixed, so...
Well, that was our first big title change of the night. Because it's first title. How do you think we've had a title change if the belt didn't really exist yet?
Right.
But still, how do you look at the belt? The belt's really nice. I like the new belt a lot.
Yeah.
Very NWA-like.
I kind of like it better than...
Most of the WWE belts?
Well, no, than the NXT champion belt.
It's a nice belt. I liked it. The strap reminded me of the NWA belt. As it looked like. The actual strap itself, it looks like that. Yeah. We move on to a match. It was the NXT Women's Championship. It was Amber Moon versus... Oh, by the way, the ladder match went 31-24. Wow. But with entrances and everything else, almost 45 minutes into the show when this was over.
And if you're counting, I think there was at least 5 ladders that were broken.
At least. Amber Moon versus Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's Championship. I thought this was so much better than their match in Philadelphia.
This match did not disappoint.
This was so much better than their match in Philly. I was a little disappointed by their match in Philly. This match was so much better. Shayna is getting so good in the ring.
Yeah.
She's getting so good.
Oh, yeah.
Shayna won via rep stoppage at 12:56 to become the new NXT Women's Champion.
Yep.
Amber Moon got a live entrance.
Yes.
That was very cool. The lead singer of Hailstorm came out and sang her entrance music with Cane Hill in the background playing the band.
Yep.
Another good instance of the band actually being there. So that was really cool. Very good, very cool. Ronda Rousey was in the crowd.
Yes, she was.
And I'm looking for the name here. Yasmin Duke. That's one of the other horsewomen that was in the crowd with Ronda. So there you go. I forgot. I don't know. I'm not an MMA guy, so I don't know who the horsewomen are outside of Shayna and Ronda. Right. So I'll learn this more as we get along now that Ronda and Shayna are doing so good. So hopefully we'll learn more soon. Overall, I love the whole story of Amber turning on Shayna with the arm thing, and then Shayna was popping her shoulder back in on the post. What a story! Like, wow, where did that come from? It was really well done.
Yep.
Oh, great match! I really enjoyed this. Moving on, we have a match that I did not expect. I didn't know what to expect here. By the way, Jeff Jarrett and Dustin Rhodes were shown in the crowd for this match.
Yep. And
it was the NXT Tag Team Championship / Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Trophy match. And it was the Authors of Pain versus Roddy Strong and Pete Dunne versus the Undisputed Era, Adam Cole, the new North American champion, and Kyle O'Reilly.
Yep.
Now, I didn't know what was going to happen here because Adam Cole had just had a really vicious ladder match, and we're out here doing this match not even a half hour later. And Cole went through an announce table for most of the match. He was in an announce table taking a nap for most of this match. And Kyle O'Reilly had a fight for himself. But Roddy Strong turned on Pete Dunne, aligning himself with the Undisputed Era, and the Undisputed Era retained. I'm assuming this means Roddy Strong will take the Bobby Fish role until Bobby Fish comes back from injury.
Probably.
So, your thoughts on the match?
Probably. I didn't expect the Roddy Strong turn.
No,
I did not.
We all popped. All of us just shocked. Even Mandy, who's very good at reading the room, did not see that one coming.
No.
Did not.
Well, then also to set up a little bit of backstory, you have Adam Cole in the back with the trainer saying, "You can't wrestle. You got this.
It was a good story. It was a good story. Very good storytelling overall on this show, by the way. Very good storytelling. Yeah. But overall, by the way, that match lasted 11:38, so that overstayed its welcome, and it was good. And also, the Pain always impress. They always impress.
And the Pete Dunne situation, I think, instead of having a one-on-one on Roddy, I'm thinking that Pete's going to find another tag team partner.
And they're belts?
They're going to challenge.
I think first what you do to make it interesting is have Pete Dunne versus Roddy for the UK title first. Yep. And then you go from there. I don't think Pete Dunne's going to drop the title, but I think it'll be interesting to see what happens next. Yep. By the way, I want to make a note. We will talk about the Access tournaments on the Friday show. Because I don't have all the results, and I'm trying to get all the results. I don't have the results yet, so we'll talk about that on Friday. Okay. As well as all the news. I know there's a whole bunch of network news. Yeah. We'll talk about that on Friday, too. Yep. I just want to make that note. Okay, moving on. NXT Championship. Aleister Black versus Andre Cien Almas with Zelina Vega. This is good. I like Almas and Vega as a heel team. Yeah. They are good. Yeah. Then again, I also might have a little crush on Zelina Vega. That might have something to do with it. Yeah. But Aleister Black is the NXT champion. This match went just under 19 minutes. Your thoughts?
It was a good match. Very good match. And the moves they're putting in each other and doing their finishers, it had the crowd captivated from start to finish. And now with Cien not having the belt, tends to wonder whether or not he's being called up.
I was thinking the same thing. Maybe almost gets called up to the main roster. Yeah. Because I heard on the pre-show, you didn't see this on the pre-show. I was watching the pre-show. You didn't see this. Mm-hmm. Drew McIntyre called out Almas. He didn't call out the title. He said, what are his words? He said, "I'm calling out Almas. If he retains the belt, I'll come after the belt. But if Aleister Black wins the belt, congratulations to him. I want Almas." So maybe that means Almas and McIntyre can get feud to the main roster.
It's very possible.
That's not a bad idea. Or you wait, and that can headline in Chicago. Could take over Chicago in a couple months. So that could also be one of the headline matches in Chicago.
Yeah, they could.
Meanwhile, main event time, and this was epic. This was fucking epic. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Holy fuck, this was epic. In an unsanctioned match. The referee, by the way, wearing a black t-shirt, showing it was unsanctioned, which I thought was pretty funny.
And it came out with black gloves.
Yeah, looking unsanctioned. This is definitely unsanctioned. Yeah. But Tommaso Ciampa, no theme music. But he didn't need it. No. Boy, he did not need it. Because he got to the ring, and this crowd hated him. More than probably Roman Reigns. He hated him. Yep. Fuck you, Ciampa chants. Asshole chant. I have not heard chants like this since the Attitude Era. This was unreal.
And as he's walking down to the ring, they got that deadpan stare.
He was soaking it in, but it was great. Like, he did amazing. Yep. Johnny Gargano, star of the night. Oh my God, he's so over. It is amazing.
This match did not disappoint. Very